Hello everyone, welcome to this beautiful mixed woodland on quite a beautiful day actually. Last 3 days I think over New Year have all been very wet, so everything is sodden, the streams are running quite strong, but so far we're dry today. Sun's out, blue skies, and it's looking quite wonderful. What a nice day for a camp. I'm out today doing a bit of a hot tent camp. We've got some new gear to try out. Thought this was a great location to do it. There's plenty of ash over here which has died for firewood, and I just need to get set up. I hope you guys had a good new year. We're back to work now. This is a new tent by Pomole I've not used yet, and it's called the Leo 2. I really liked the look of it, and he happened to have sent it over. So I've got the pegs, the poles, the inner, the outer, and we get this set up. It looks quite interesting. Now, knowing that this has a removable inner, I'm assuming the outer goes up first and the inner hangs within it. I've not seen it set up, just a couple of pictures of it, but I know that it can be set up without the inner, and it says that the inner is removable, so this is my guess, but I'm sure we'll get there either way. I've got one final pole, which is like the spreader, which starts actually all the way down here. And on the other side here, that's going to pop in here. So basically now we have a freestanding tent which I can move about and position because of the chimney, and then start pegging it out and sort the inner. As you can see, this baby opens right up all the way around, even in the stove area at the front there, or the back, whatever you want to call it. I can see hanging points, so I'm going to give the inner a go now. So from what I can see, this is going to clip in all the way around into the outer there, and then once they're all in, tighten up with the straps. This is actually looking like a pretty neat tent. This is your stove area at the front here that can be closed off to keep gear in or whatever, and at the back here is your inner, obviously. That's suspended all the way around, and on it you've got a mesh door and a solid nylon door as well. Vents on the top here. And another at the back here behind the inner. I'm just going to cut an X for the chimney flue. I've been sent this stove by a company that sells through Amazon, Woodswalker, so I'm going to try that today, not a Pomoly one. This is a titanium stove, I think it's just over 2 kilos and has one of them rolled chimneys. Setting this up is pretty simple. It's a folding stove, so it just has the clips that you've seen on other stoves before. I'm doing this backwards. And on with the lid, which has reinforcements on, and that just clips in the same way. And the stove attachment just slots in and twists. Right, the stove's in. I've got it guyed out because where it passes through the stove jack in the tent is quite low down, so it's quite top heavy, but that's about the shortest one I've got, I think, which is 7 feet or something. Plus keeps it away from the tent. But yeah, I've used quite thin guys. I didn't use the one that come with the stove, though they'd probably be better because they're white and reflective. But yeah, I just wanted them pretty not visible. Using my Amok sleeping pad, as it's the one I've got with the lowest R value or highest R value, which is number 5, which is fine for the UK. And a pump sack really beats blowing them up manually. Stuff sack pillow with my thermals, an inflatable pillow and a tiny little pillow too. The stove also has a little shelf there as well, a little leg, I guess for if there's weight on it. I'll have to look closer at that. And on the other side is the window as well. You also get a cage for using like a sauna or to just dry sticks off. Well, I've just got a bit worried because it came over very overcast, so I better crack on, literally. Just got a few longer logs. Oh, puffed out now. Have a bit of a campfire as well. Just going to use my knife to split some kindling down. I've got a load of different sized firewood, first, second, third stage kindling, and some other firewood under there as well, plus the smaller stuff for the stove. Pretty set, and it's not even dark yet. Well, I'm hoping to get some rain tonight, not until after I've had some dinner though, when I get in here and have the stove going. Give this a good try out. I mean, I like the design and it's pretty well made. Pomoly do listen to feedback and they are branching out into new styles and stuff, and I like this. I prefer this to the stove hut actually, which had a few teething troubles that are sorted now. But yeah, this is a lovely tent. I mean, I wouldn't call it lightweight, but it's not heavy. 3 point something kilos, but for a hot tent that's not bad at all. Pretty versatile. Well, it's starting to get dark. I'm just going to use some wood wool and a match. Get on that first stage kindling here. And straight away with that second stage. Smoky, stuff's damp. Well, that's the fire lit at least. I've not had the best of luck on this trip so far. I mean, the tent went up well, but the camera fell over earlier on and broke the screen. So that's going to be expensive. Don't have much luck with cameras. After the last one went in the river in Sweden. Also crouched down to fix the camera, or at least inspect it, and I split my trousers. At least we got a fire going. Oh, I can hear the deer in the woodland barking. Right, I've got a little Poosan here. I'm just going to oil it a bit. And add a little seasoning mix I made before I came out today. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, salt, pepper, paprika, cumin, garlic powder, the usual suspects. And do the bottom too. I'm going to use my TJM Metalworks beautiful little spit here. Quite big for a little Poosan. Right, where do we go? There we go. Oh, not straight in the middle there. That's better. And get that by the fire. And that's our Poosan on by the fire. About the distance so you can hold your hand for 10 seconds. Probably take an hour. I've got 3 potatoes. I'm just going to double wrap in foil that I've brought with me. Put in the fire. Well, I've got myself Beavertown neck oil, some leftovers from New Year's. So cheers everyone, and here's to a new year. Oh, I love that beer. Fire is going pretty well now actually, so I'm looking forward to dinner. I can see the moon from here, which is lovely. Just the last of dusk now. And an aeroplane. Okay, well, potatoes should be, ooh, yeah, had some butter that I froze at home, just back in there. Ooh. Hot potato, lovely, stick that in there for the moment, and are we cooked? I would say yes. Oh, that's hot. It's hard this, filming without being able to see yourself. My second and last beer. Oh, alright. Got the food down here, I've got to try this baked potato. You have to do it slow, or you burn them doing that if you put them right in the fire. If it has more butter than potato. That is perfectly cooked. Some of that chicken. It's a good meal. It didn't take all that long really. Obviously a plane goes over as I turn the camera on. Just been sat here enjoying my beer, watching the fire burn away the chicken carcass, and the moon. When your eyes become accustomed to the light, it's really bright in here with that moon. Not even quite full yet. Lovely evening. I don't see us getting any rain though. It's pretty clear skies. Well, I'm in the tent, stove is lit and just starting to warm up now. The main door's shut, but not the outer door. Let's see how this stove and this tent do. I did want some rain, but I can't see it happening. Maybe in the morning, who knows if we're lucky. Probably while I'm packing up. The fire's pretty much out there now. So yeah, I've just retreated into the tent for the rest of the evening and get warm. Figured out this clips onto the side. It's starting to get some warmth. So it's definitely warming up in here now. It takes a little bit of time because of this separate section which is single skinned, but hopefully it holds the heat because there's like, you know, 3 panels there on the doors. Peaceful evening though. A peaceful evening though. Just me in my tent. Well, it's getting on now. I've just been munching on some steak detective jerky. Had some extra for Christmas. But yeah, it's getting late. It has warmed up in here, but I've still got my hat on. So I'm probably going to load that up, lay back and chill for a bit and then get some sleep. So I'll see you guys in the morning. Well, I slept like a log last night. I had some strange dreams, but it's pretty cosy once you're all zipped into that compartment, and had the exact amount of wood for the stove as well. It was smouldering away as I slept, just the last of the wood there, and then I was nice and warm. I suppose it is triple layered in most spots, the inner, so yeah, it's going to be warm. Good winter tent. Got some rain first half of the night probably. Now it wasn't super heavy, but a partial rain test. Just collected some rounds from the ash over there, and I'm going to use my stove for breakfast. Got the old bush box with me today. I actually forgot I had a new stove to test, but good old faithful with me. As easy as that. Alright, let's get this party started. Got to be done. Finally starting to see existence of the sun. If you don't have one of these microfiber towels, you need to get one for camping. They come in useful for so many different things. One being drying off your tent, so it's easier to pack and not as heavy. If you're on a budget and you still want a lightweight tent stove, this is not a bad option. So yeah, tiny bit of warping, We do have the braces though. It really doesn't matter on these because once you put it on, you clip it down anyway. But yeah, she's solid, and you've even got a small window on the front and one side as well. So a pretty good option. I'll put a link for this below the video. Everything's looking a bit muddy, so I've got some clean up when I get home. I'm going to attempt to put all the tent just loose in the bag. I have some space, but not in the shape of the tent in its bag. We'll see. Right guys, that's me all packed up. I don't normally give a verdict on a one-time use of a tent, and especially in light rain like it was last night, but you can probably tell I liked it. It's quite novel, very different design than I've used before. And it's just starting to rain here now, so that was good timing. About a 20-30 minute walk out of here and then I'm home dry. Thank you guys for watching. Enjoy your new year, and I'll see you, well, when I get the camera fixed, I guess. Goodbye.